Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. What's up? Yo, happy Thursday. Happy thriving Thursday. Yo, this is where we thrive. What's up, man? How y'all feeling today? Yo, listen, y'all. We gotta make today a little extra special, yo, because I completely forgot that I won't be with y'all tomorrow for Focus Friday, y'all. Who else knew that? This is crazy, yo. So we gotta make the most of our little bit of time today, yo. What's up, yo? I hope somebody had a great day today. I hope somebody had a good day today. Yo, what is up, yo? Saying I know, yo, it's crazy, yo. They set me all the way up. I forgot. Yo, who at the top of the list? Breezy Breeze, what's up, baby? Tell them that's your seat. That's your spot, yo. They be coming for you. They don't know you sitting cut. Yo, Breezy Breeze got the gorilla glue. She got the gorilla glue on the top spot, yo. Tell them, Shorty, you got the gorilla glue. Hey, y'all, don't do that. Autumn, I know, yo. I know, yo. I'm so sorry, yo. I know, saying, I'm so sorry. But you know what, y'all? Look, y'all. Yes, yo. We got the showcase or the throw case or the blow case, whatever they calling it. It's a case tomorrow, yo. And they got me pulling out the DJ stuff. I know, yo. So that's what we gonna be doing tomorrow. The link gonna be in the bio, but yeah, yo, that's that's what it is, yo. I know, y'all. I know, yo. But man, yo, what we talk about today, yo? Somebody let me know. What's up, Tizzy Tay? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you, yo. You always be like this close to the top spot, yo. Always be like this close, yo. What's up, Marta General? How you feeling? Yo, why Marta General try to Mr. Evaporate me today? Marta General, out of all people, yo, tried to pull a Naeem on me today, yo. We got a whole speaking situation. Shout out to him and also shout out to Amari too, because they're going to be speaking at this Hopkins situation next week. And I told them weeks ago why this man didn't even have it on his calendar, yo. Get get your mans, yo. Get get your mans, yo. I'm telling y'all, if we would have got to the day next week and he would have not aimed me, man, yo, it nah, nah, just nah, know that, nah, But yo, what's up, Modern General? Yo, what's up, yo? Hey, Tima. What's up, Tima? How you doing? Good to see you. Chaos Smoothies. What's up, Chaos Smoothies? Good to see you as always. What's up, Say? How you feeling? Yo, yes, yo. We got a name for it. It's called the Naeem. Don't Naeem me. Please do not Naeem me, a.k.a. Mr. Evaporate me, yo. Don't do it, yo. Please don't, yo. What's up, yo, yo? How you feeling? Good to see you. Naya Dior, what's up? How you doing, yo? What's up, Tanaya? How you feeling? Good to see you. What's up, Elder? Yo, good to see you. How you doing today? What's up, Gemma? Good to see you, Gemma. How you feeling today? Yo, Shiesty TV. You knew? What's up? How you doing? Yo, if it's your first time on Thriving Thursday, yo, please let us know. If it's anybody here that is their first time on Thriving Thursday, yo, let us know so we can give you all the love. I feel like Shiesty TV is new. Yo, please, yo, somebody get my girl Jordan, yo. Get your mans, yo. I be petitioning her freaking managers and supervisors every week. I will never forget you. I did not forget you. Get your man, yo. I did not forget you, Jordan. Stop playing, yo. We about to drag Jordan up that river. What's up, Jordan? How you doing, yo? I hope they ain't got you at work. Track star, I never forget you, yo. Stop even playing, y'all. I never in my life forgot about Track star. What's up? How you doing? Hey, yo, Amari, I talked about you first, yo. Stop playing, yo. So, yo, y'all be cheating. Y'all really be cheating, yo. Stop playing, yo. Well, what's up, though, Shiesty TV? If you new, please let us know so we can show you all the love we got, yo. What's up? What's up, Takia? How you feeling, Takia? I feel like that might be a new name too. Takia, you new? I am Tanner. Said I'm new. Yo, what's up? I hope I'm not messing up your name, yo. I am Tanner. Listen, yo. I'm just gonna say, Ty. What's up? How you doing? Welcome to Driving Thursday, yo. You never forget your first Driving Thursday. Please make sure y'all show Ty all the love, yo. Please show them all the love. How you feeling today? Good to have you here, though, for real. Hey, Ma. Y'all see my mother here. What's up, Ma? Yo, where am I at on my list? Journal J. What's up, Journal J? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you. Yo, did not he say in 2 years for that? Man, listen, if we ever got to drag you again like that, if I ever got to call your phone again like I did last night, we might have to do that. And did I read this right? How y'all playing the game? You and G Channel, y'all playing the game? How? How? G Channel, what's up, man? Look, I told you I got my name on your school stuff, yo. Those people better be calling me, telling me how you attending every class and how you preaching and being a good little prophet in every situation and helping other people. They better not tell me nothing else except for how much of a bomb leader you are. But how y'all playing the game? I need answers on that, yo. What's up, Keon? How you doing? Good to see you, Keon. Keon ain't been here in a minute, yo. What's up, yo? And yo, if you want the link, if you got something to talk about today, yo, hit me off of the link, yo. So, because I don't think I got anybody coming on with me today. But next month, y'all, we're going to have a Baltimore City Police Commissioner. He's going to come and talk. So I'll let y'all know once the date is confirmed, but y'all got to get ready for that one. That one is going to be a good one, y'all. That's what I'm saying. What game, y'all? Exactly. They ain't getting paid for nothing. Trust and believe, Chaos Smoothies. What's up, Chelsea? How you feeling? What's up, Keith? Yo, Keith is back. Keith is here. What's good? How you feeling? Good to see you, Keith. Hey, Anaya. What's up, Anaya? Good to see you, yo. Mentor Nate. What's up, Mentor Nate? Welcome, 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 yo. How you doing? Good to see you. Miss Money Mo, what's up? Hey, yo, out of all people to drop your miss, how is it going to be Mr. Evaporate out here calling you Money Mo, yo? Yo, chill, yo. Stop it. What's up, Lyrical J? How you feeling? Thanks for my shout out in that song, yo. I love it, yo. What's up, Tay Bass? How you feeling? Good to see you here, yo. Miss Sushma, what's up, Miss Sushma? How you doing, yo? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Asia, what's up, Asia? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Ari, what's up, Ari? Did you relay my message to Winter? Let Winter know, yo. The dogs is out for her, yo. What's up, yo? Amari, you got something to say? I got you, shorty. All right, I think I got everybody on my list. Yo, what's up, Charles? How you doing? Good to see you. Can't forget y'all. Yo, Charles doing big things, yo. Charles is doing big, big things. He made the graphic design for our year-round program that's going to be presented to our Bloomberg partners tomorrow. Like, yo, definitely on point. Hey, Sid, yo, I could never, ever forget you. Yo, stop playing. What's up, Sid? Yo, Sid, a whole model out here. Yo, I love it. Her photo shoot was bomb yesterday. Can't wait to show y'all the pictures. What's up, Bree? Bree, I could never forget you, Bree. Never, ever, yo. Bree came on here. Remember, y'all, last week, Bree jumped on and was all like, yo, I want to bless one of my peers with $100. And she just like hit Amari in the head with that $100. Like, bam! Amari like, oh, $100. I got that. Yo, this how much of a blessing she is, yo. Because even through the storm while somebody hacked her whole account, yo, she still found a way to bless other people, yo. People hacking her account, the bank or whatever wasn't trying to give her back her money and all this. She going through all this crap, yo, but still through her storm, made it a priority to still bless somebody else just because she knew that overall she was still blessed. Yo, I love it, yo. Hey, Amari, I got you. I got you. Everybody, I got, yo. Gemma said, can we get a sneak peek of the photo shoot? You know what? I might be able to show y'all a sneak peek of mine tomorrow because mine is actually tomorrow. Yo, they didn't send me no sneak peek pictures yet. So it's like, sheesh. What's up, Autumn? Autumn, I would never forget you, yo. Stop playing. What's up, Deasia? Yo, I would never forget you either, yo. Stop playing, yo. Y'all know today, I gotta get your opinion on something, yo. Because somebody told me something crazy today, yo. Yes, Ma. When you are blessed, it's mandatory that you bless others, yo. Somebody told me something crazy today. Journal J.
What did they tell you, Miss Johnny? Because I want to know.
Yo, somebody told me that it's a 16-year-old running around Baltimore talking about, yo, I ain't getting on that hard smiles because they boring.
I said that. Because I
We
almost
can't
forgot
hear
to
you,
say
Journal
that.
J.
You can't hear me?
It don't look like you on mute. Mari.
Hey.
Can you hear me now?
Why can't I hear you either?
1 second.
Is that me? Yo, can y'all hear them?
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Jada.
Miss Johnny, turn us up.
Turn this up. You can't hear us?
Oh, that must be me. Hang on, y'all. I must got y'all on mute or something. I don't know. That must be me, yo. Like, it gotta be.
Don't blame her heart, y'all. Blame her brain, like she say all the time.
Yo, this is terrible. Yo.
Miss Johnny, don't play with us.
Hold up. This is terrible. Hey, yo.
Jada, I don't think she can hear us, Jada.
There you go. I can hear y'all.
Y'all can hear us.
Yo, you know, I be having so many Zooms on during my day, and no disrespect to people who I be on their Zooms, but sometimes I just be muting the whole thing because I be having to do other stuff. So yeah, my bad, yo.
Don't blame her heart, y'all. Blame her mind. That's what she always
says. Thank you so much.
Here because I was in the comments and you did not say, hey, Journal J. I ain't hear no Journal J come
I
out.
definitely said, what's up, Journal J? Yes, I did.
Was that after you read my comment about you skipping me?
I ain't even seen you say you skipping me, yo. I never skipped you. You was like the third or fourth, yo. I can never skip you.
I was down.
Oh. I'm old, y'all. I'm old. All my bones over here broken. I was supposed to cancel every session this week after my 4 falls on the ice. Like, yo, I'm old, yo. I'm old. I'm too old.
We talk about this, Miss Joni. We talked about this in the DM. You know you can't cancel. That's not inside of your disciplinary mindset. If you would have canceled on us, you would have been wrong, and we would have held you accountable, and you would have been in Drag City.
Yo, you ain't even lie, yo. you ain't lie, yo. But trust and believe, my little bones is over here hurting. Because what I should have did was I should have skipped the gym. I should have recovered. That's what I should have did.
Yeah, definitely. That's more damage. But I think that if you did take a week off, I just want to know how many people will fall off. That's the nervous part. It's like, how many of y'all still gonna be disciplined if you take a week off?
Nobody better not fall off. We gonna have to deal with that. Yo, Jackson said she cried for an hour. That's messed up, yo. Hey, yo, I'm hurting. I'm too old for all that. I'm hurting. Marta General, I am not okay. Send one of those smoke signals. I'm not okay. But like, yo, 16-year-olds running around, I ain't getting no hard smiles. It's boring, yo. I couldn't believe my age.
Please drop a name. Don't hold the name from us. Just say who said it. Just tell us. We ain't gonna do nothing. I promise.
Yo, I just want to know how y'all feel about it. If you on here, I don't even know if you on here. If you on here and you think you might have said it, y'all, let us know, yo.
Listen, if you just tell me who said it, I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I promise. We could make an exchange. If you tell me the name, I'm gonna tell you.
Amari, you quiet. I ain't heard you yet. This is a first for you.
Man, I just wanted to ask a story to tell y'all, a little quick story, 10
Oh,
minutes short.
tell us the story.
So y'all, a lot has been going on past week or so. Usually I don't like discussing my personal business, but I recently came in encounter with two people that was thinking about committing suicide.
Oh.
They was having the thought. I don't think they was going to act on that thought, but they had it. Like they didn't know what their purpose was. Like they knew they wasn't going to do it because they have other people, but I told them that you have to want to stay for you, not for anyone else, because yeah, your family's going to miss you. Yeah, people will be hurt, but you got to be here because inside, you got to feel that inside that you want to be here, and you have to figure out what's your purpose. And it kind of broke my heart because there are people that are close to me, and it was like I could see it. And I've asked over and over, but sometimes you have to give people that space so they can come to you. And it's one of my close friends, and she just came to me. She was like, I'm just so tired. And I was just so happy and so relieved that she told someone, because she could have done anything that night. And for me to just be there and talking to her as a friend, that was enough, for her. Check up on her now. She's better. She's much better. But it's just very hurtful to see people go through those moments, especially during COVID-19. That's why I'm going to get my life coach license, because it kind of broke my heart, because I was in that space at one time, and we all need to know why we're here. We all have the purpose for living. And what also happened this week, I got into an altercation with my cousin's ex-husband, because I don't like manipulation. I don't like to be deceived, feel manipulated. I have two baby cousins upstairs that I love dearly, like they're my own. And he's not in their life physically, and I know how that feels. They are 7, and they have to grow up without you being around. And for someone to say you provide when I'm the one that's here every day acting like the second parent, and you have the nerve to tell me you provide, how dare you? How dare you? You don't even come see these kids. You don't even know what their favorite color is. And it all started from him owing me money, $300. I get them every other week, every other week, and he gives me $100 for them. I told him it's not so much about you paying for them, you're paying for the time that you're wasting with them. I said that I don't have to do anything. I do it because I love them. But wrong is wrong. You took 2 months to pay me. 2 months. Oh, I don't have it. No, you just don't want to be there. You don't want to be there financially. You don't want to be physically. But what you won't do is say something and not keep your word. Because if you really didn't want to pay, you could have just told me. But the manipulation, I do not like. You already don't see them, and it's like it's hurting me. And it's not only that, it's hurting my cousin. And it's like I do Ava's homework, Ian's homework when my cousin's not around. I'm there helping him. You're not. So for you to come, and because I told him about himself, because he was wrong, and I stand up for them. I stand up for my baby cousins all the time, because who will? And my cousin's always busy. She does a lot for them all the time, and I love them like they're my own. I have been through so much, and to see someone not have a father in their life, it's heartbreaking. And it's not just one, it's just two. It's so upsetting, and a lot, like I said, a lot has happened this week. I had to talk to my cousin. I had to talk to my other cousin, and I had to talk to my friend, because they was in a different mindset. And another thing that happened, my cousin that I don't live with anymore, she caught an attitude, because my cousin comes over here in the morning, and my other cousin I don't live with anymore, takes her to school. She's banging on the door like the police. Well, I'm going to leave her. She don't get her coat on. She wants us to answer the phone when she's on her way. But we hear you outside. knocking on the door. You didn't even send us a message. You just acting crazy. Then had the nerve to cuss at my cousin or her daughter, cuss her out for no apparent reason. And it's like this. If you're going to help someone, do it because you feel it in your heart. It comes from the body. Don't do it. And what I learned from people will do stuff to make them feel good about themselves. They won't do it for you because it's out of their heart. And it doesn't make sense to me. Like, how dare you offer something and then you complain about it? Don't complain about something that you offered, just like don't complain about something that you want to do in life. It is very heartbreaking that you have to remove people that you thought you could talk to out of your life just because they have toxic behavior. They are not there. But I told my cousin one thing. I said, we don't need him. We got each other. We don't need her either. We got each other. And that's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, they won't be good. And if she not available, something happens, I would take both of them because I know I'll be in a place. That's how much I care about them. Like I said, I care about them like they're my own. I've been with them since they were born. So how I look at it as, you're kind of hurting me too, because those my babies. And they deserve the best. They deserve the best. But yeah, it's been a struggle week.
Girl, week. Struggle? Let me, hold on, Lene.
The week is not even over. The week ain't even over yet.
That's what I'm saying, Lene. You want to say something before I even,
Go ahead. I can wait.
Since we on this parenting toxicity, because I hear a lot of people in the comments talk about it, like when we bring up parents, how they want to have like this seminar or whatever, and I do got this really great idea in my head. I just gotta get it out on paper. But so y'all know I got drama. So my mother, because she got her own problems or whatever, she got the nerve to call me, and she like, oh yeah, Jada, on Monday we're gonna get evicted. What? Hold on. So mind you,
you're gonna do what now?
Be evicted. Capital E, gone, out, Anyway, so my mother, she had already been planning for us to move anyway. And she had just seen this place a couple days ago, or she's seen the place Monday or whatever she's doing. But she just called my grandmother. Mind you, my grandmother and me is best friends. We look alike. I got her first name, my middle name. We 1 and 1, 2, whatever, 2 peas in pod. Yeah. So I called my grandmother and I talked to her a lot. So she was telling me, she's like, oh yeah, your mother was telling me that y'all $8,000 in a hole. So I'm kind of confused because if you was on year round, then I'd be giving this lady my money like it's water. Like Miss Joni be cussing me out. She like, you was just at $700. Where it go at? And I'm like, my mother. She's like, you was just at $650. Where it go? So I'm like, my mother. So, but mind you, I did not know that until I talked to my grandmother. So my grandmother had called me because she like, yo, your mother telling me that you didn't pay the phone bill and the Wi-Fi bill and blah, blah, blah. And that's the only bill you got. So I'm like, oh, so my mother bad mouthing me, but she ain't gonna tell all of it. So I straight told my grandmother, I'm like, no, mama, what happened was I have my phone bill, I have to pay the Wi-Fi bill, I had to buy $100 worth of textbooks, hundreds of dollars worth of textbooks, capital H, like multiple textbooks, that's more than $100, or else I would fail. And I still gotta complete my FAFSA, because if I don't, that $4,000 is also coming out of my pocket. So my grandma was about to start fussing. So I'm like, well, don't fuss at me because I be giving her money like it's candy. Like, here's some money, here's some more money, here's some more money, and back to back to back. So when she called me, I'm like, okay, y'all, maybe she playing just a little bit. Maybe this is April Fool's jokes on me, ha ha ha. She not playing. Not at all. So I'm like, all right, maybe, maybe it's something else that I could do that could help my mother. No. First of all, when she called me to tell me about the eviction, it was 12 o'clock in the afternoon or 11:30, which I was supposed to be on class, but I wasn't because I was trying to make sure I turned the Wi-Fi back on for her. So she called me back at 2 o'clock like, hey, Jada, can I borrow $20? And I gave her the $20. And then turn around, she like, oh yeah, you know how I said I threw away my card? I'm gonna need help getting a storage unit in the U-Haul. So that's my $200 worth of savings gone. Then I don't have $200 worth of savings. So then I'm like, maybe it's me, maybe I'm the bad luck, but I can't be because now it's like, yo, I can't supply for you and me. I'm like, you get disability. You don't even do nothing. What you doing with $600 every month? Please explain to me since we on the toxic parent household. But I say all that to say that I don't blame my mother for nothing. And yes, I give her my money, even though I know I probably shouldn't, but it do alleviate a little bit more of the problems. But I really say all that to say that we're gonna be having a toxic parent household conversation soon as possible. And I got some activities in mind that's gonna get the parents to start to think like us. So yeah. Lene?
Yo, Lene activist face though, especially when you said the $20. I hope somebody got that
Bro,
screenshot.
wait a minute though. I figured it out. I started how to use my Cash App card so I could track how much she owed me. So technically, if you add on the $4 addition for them taking the surcharge that they charge at the ATM and to my Cash App card, it's $24. So every time she asks for something, it's an extra $4 on top.
Well, what was she about to do with this $20 if y'all need $8,000 for the eviction?
Now, Ms. Johnny, what you think she ready to do with it?
Bye. Lene activist.
Oh, and I forgot to say she threw away her card. She all like, oh, I get paid on Sunday. Wait, how you gonna get the money if you threw away your card unless she was lying to me and you owe me $300? Cause she all like, oh, we get paid on Monday. And she like, oh, you get some money. How I'm getting money if you threw away your card? You see, that's the mind games. And now I'm like feeling like I'm being manipulated. I don't. So, yeah, but go ahead, Lene.
Hi, how's everyone's day going?
Girl, God is good all the time, and all the time, girl, God is good.
Amen. I don't have anything to say about that because if that was my mother, I'm a Capricorn, so I don't care how you're feeling still.
She is a Capricorn. Her birthday's 12/31.
Slow your little roll because Miss
See,
Renee might be
that's the thing.
watching.
You're right. She probably is watching. You're right. But she's a December. There's a difference between December and January. We're the separate. We're two different peoples. Okay, bye, Jada. I don't know what to talk about because after that, like, speechless, maybe?
Girl, my bank account is speechless. Literally, all I see is zeros right now. Empty.
I got a question, Jada. I don't mean to cut you off, Lene. Why? Like, what is your reason for just keep giving it to her over and over again? Like, I want to know, like, what's your reasoning? Like,
So
from
my mother,
Mhm.
she struggles with a drug addiction. And it's hard when you're fighting demons to like try to be there for yourself and be there for other people. Also, because I made this joke earlier. It's really not funny, but it is. So also, it's like I gotta give a little to get a lot. If I give her money, she don't be like, oh, the only person you care about is your friends. Because she'll be real toxic real quick. She's like, all you care about is your friends. That's the only people you care about. You could get out of my house, da-da-da-da-da. I'm gonna put your stuff outside, blow my phone up, being toxic, disrespectful, rude, not how you talk to your child. It's either listen to that or give her my money so she can go leave me alone. So that's what I do. I give her my money. But earlier I was talking to Simone about it and she's like, well, how does it usually go? And I'm like, well, she usually asks for my money. And if I tell her no, she put me out. And then it dawned on me and I'm like, what's she gonna put me out of? We both get put out. So what she gonna put me out of? But I ain't feel
there's
like
gotta be some way that you can change your circuit, because this is getting out of hand.
It's
It's
way out of hand.
It's
and
way
you
out of
said she
hand.
got a drug addiction, like she's still dealing with that now?
yes, it's been going on for going near 30 years.
Does she want help?
I don't know.
Have you ever talked to her? As a like, y'all ever had a conversation?
Y'all know that I'm close with Elder, right? And Elder deals with trauma and all that other stuff and how we was having that sexual assault conversation and all that. And I told y'all that I've never experienced, but my parent has. So Elder tried to talk to my mother, and my mother started screaming at Elder, talk about how I'm the screw up. My mother is like talking to a brick wall, literally. If it's not nothing she don't want to hear, she don't believe you. If you're not saying nothing that she agree with, she will start raising her
Oh
voice,
my
telling me
God.
how I'm wrong or I'm lying or I'm trying to play mind games with her. And I really I have no reason to lie. I'm like, you take my money. If anything, if anybody should be lying to anybody, you should be lying to me.
The
Is there
messed up
any way?
thing about that, go ahead, Amari, and I got one little thing to say.
I just wanted to ask, like, is there anywhere else that you would feel like you're comfortable that you could go at, because, or you just don't want to leave her? It's like a part of you just don't want to leave her to fend for herself.
It's a little bit of both. So my grandmother, which is my mother's mother, also dealt with drug addiction because she had been through so much trauma. And I don't want to, well, my grandmother had lost a child because the father had poured boiling water on the baby and the baby died. So my grandmother had already dealt with a lot of trauma and stuff. So she had started getting high, but she had stopped and she had got clean for her grandkids and well, her child as well. So my grandmother has been clean for about 20 years now. So my grandmother, I could stay with her, but I'm not going to because my grandmother's in her 60s. So she's living her life, experiencing life, and like, you know, traveling and stuff, seeing the world, because she didn't do that at first. My grandmother was always at work, always working, always doing this, like always trying to bring in money because she could never. She had 2 jobs since she was 25. I don't know how that lady did it, but she did it. And now that she like not, you know, getting high no more, I'm just letting her experience life. I don't want to be a burden on my grandmother because I know as a student or as a young person, it could be hard to raise them. Now, I still go to my grandmother's because she still cook for me, because she still love me, and she usually give me anything I ask for. But I'm not asking for a lot because I know you 60, you trying to live your life, you trying to enjoy it. I'm not doing all that. Now, my father's mother, she passed away when I was in my 10th grade year when I was 16, who she was my primary caregiver for a long time, but she had pancreatic cancer. So she just didn't want to be in pain no more. So she just, you know, let go for real, basically. She was just like, I'm not taking chemo. I don't want to be here no more. I'm in too much pain. So once that happened, I really got stuck with my mother. And it's a long drawn out story about the mother situation. Like it's a lot, but it's like I don't want to leave my mother because I know that I'm the only person she got. My sister is a head at what Amazon, making more than $800 every 2 weeks. Got a car, an apartment, and mind you, my sister gay. She took on a whole nother lady and her 2 kids. But yeah, and I'm not mad at my sister because my sister, her mother and father were our mother and her father was also a burden on her. So I'm gonna let her live her life as well. I ain't blaming nobody. Everything that everybody do ain't got nothing to do with me because what they eat don't make me go to the bathroom. So I try not to be negative about it. And it's just like, well, I know my mother is the only person I got, even though she treat me like trash all the time. I'm not gonna dip out on her because I know that she struggled with stuff that she probably don't talk about that she need to talk about before she get beat up. But because she pissing me off, but I'm not gonna beat her up. But just saying like before karma attack her, she need to get herself together. So I'm not gonna leave her because I feel like if I do, that's giving up, and I can't do that. Especially because I'm scared to die. No, like real talk, I'm scared to get old. I'm scared to die. So I will never let somebody die by themselves.
Well, Journal J, like, first off, like, it takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength to be like in this type of space to even talk about this and to still have like a positive attitude and a positive mindset about it. Most people would be broken to the ground about this, like laying down, can't get up, wouldn't be able to move. But the fact that you can even still begin to process it and think about it and try to move through it, like that right there says a lot. But one thing,
Actually, it's not even that. You know how you fuss at me about being in a blanket? I don't know how to analyze and express my feelings properly because since I was 8, my mother had open heart surgery, breast cancer, been in and out of jail. So it's been so many traumas that I had to deal with back to back, and I never really deal with them. So like it will all hit me at once, and then I just go into the shell for months at a time, not be productive and be a broke bum. Like I was telling you yesterday, that thing was starting to hit me, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna go in this cave, y'all. I'm not gonna go in this cave. And then this morning I wake up to something else, and I'm just like, new level, new devil, God, please just help me. Like, and I just keep pulling my face down, and I don't want wrinkles, but I don't know. That just seemed to relieve my stress. And a lot of like Miss Simone would say she always bubbly and stuff. That's how I used to be when I was younger. So I really don't know how it still maintains now when I'm going through this. But I do know that it always try to hit me all at once. So I just try to stand against that. I don't worry about what's going on now. I focus on like when they try to hit me all at once because that's when I'm usually at my lowest. And if you know me, I don't cry that often. I think I've cried like 3 times since me and Elder met in February. She only seen me cry twice.
You have a coping way, like you have a way that you deal with the situation. I know you said you don't like writing. I heard that yesterday, but is there something, like I was talking this about the my other friend said, is there something that you do that you don't do differently? You know what I'm saying? Like, is there something you do differently?
I
Think
don't
about
cope
that,
with
then we're gonna get Tizzy Tay in the conversation
I
because he
don't
just joined
cope
too.
with it. I don't. I don't even know why. I just throw it on my back and I keep walking. Do that make sense? Like how Ms. Joni always says,
Try this.
discipline. I
Try it.
know I should try to cope with it, but it's like, I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just like every time I turn around, it's something else that I have to add on to cope with. I don't have time to cope. I'm 19 years old with nothing. I don't have time to cope. I don't got time to be sad. I don't got time to be depressed. I don't got time to be crying. I have to keep moving. I don't have no other choice. Because like I said, I'm 19. I can't be 21 with nothing. That's not how this works. And I've tried a lot of stuff that don't work for me. Like, no offense to the entrepreneurs, but I do not want my own business. Not saying I don't want to work for myself, but being an entrepreneur and selling stuff is not for me. So like Amari said, I need to find my purpose and I need to keep moving. There's no time to lay down and cry and be sad and depressed. When stuff happens, I just be like, all right, throw it on my back, keep going. You know, that's why I don't have no way to cope. That's why I don't write about my feelings, nothing. Because if I do, then I mean, I got to take time to reflect. I don't have time. That's it.
But you do know it's gonna hit you eventually. I just want to let you know that eventually it's gonna come. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. And I'm just letting you know, full force. I've had it happen. I'm just letting you know right now, it's gonna hit you full force. You may be taking it, but sometimes you want to break. It's just, I'm sorry to break that to you, but that's just it is what it is. That's how life works.
And you're right.
I just want to let you know. But I don't want to
broken.
my time.
How about this, Jada? Jada, try like this. So whenever something new comes into your life, like a new little devil, try to like get into a quiet space. Whenever you're writing, doing schoolwork, try talking to yourself. Because that's what I do. Because I don't like writing about my feelings. That's not how I cope. Coping is I try to speak more positivity. Yeah, because like you become what you think. So when you become what you think, you're putting that out there. And then when something happens and you start to feel upset, and you start to like, you want to cry, but you can't cry. You want to be depressed, but you can't be depressed. Try just speaking it. Speak how you feel. Just speak it out. Like when you're in the room by yourself, just speak how you feel and try to move forward. And if you don't write how you feel, write the incident. Write the incident of how you felt. Like you're not writing how you feel, but you're writing the incident. So say, for example, you got hit by a ball and they hit you in your face. Now you gotta go get surgery. Okay, now your surgery over. Now write your incident. I got hit by a ball. I was upset. Period. Point blank. You don't gotta write how you completely feel in depth, but try to like get it out so that way you won't be having that hard burden on your back. Do that make sense?
I do. I understand. Don't you want to say something before I say something?
Yes, please. They was drowning you, Lord Tizzy Tay. I'm like, yo, we gotta get them in there. But once the bonnets is on here,
ain't no coming back from that too.
None.
Jada, I definitely understand where you coming from because like my father, like he like the only way like when he come around is when he want money to support his habit. Yes.
We didn't get into daddy issues. Don't start with him too, because he get high off drugs too.
Girl, what? I could like speak on like my mother's preference because like way before like I was born or whatever, and like I came out the womb, my mother like she abused drugs as well. I didn't say it to a lot of people because I kept like inside, but it was like I didn't have to say anything because she reflected from her actions. It was point of times where like before before I was born, like she had got locked up because of like her drug abuse and like her alcohol abuse, and like her kids got took and everything. Like my sisters and my brothers got took. But now that you think about it, not that you think about it, but now I have my brothers, I have my sisters. She did what she had to do to get us back, and she got back on her right path. She got her house. She in the process of buying her house from the ground up, scratch. And she was like, she needed interior design. I was like, oh no, you don't. I'm right here. Ask Lene. I've been on the phones talking about decorating this house. I lied to you not. And then it's like, she like my sister, like my mother would be like, oh, if you do this or if you do that, tell me so we can have that conversation. Like, oh, if you want to smoke weed, let me know so I know how to talk to you, come to you, and break the situation down to you. So I was like, well, that's what I'm not going to do. That's out of the window. Don't even put me in it. So Jada, I'm gonna speak on the daddy issues, then you can hop on it, and then everybody can hop on it. My father, like, he do like that hardcore things, like not the weed. He do, yes. I'm not gonna say it, but y'all should know what it is. He do the hardcore. Yes, the
You might as well say it, because my parents, you want me to say it for you?
said.
They do crack, okay?
There we go. So it was like he only come around when he wants something. It was like he come from hospital to hospital. Like I only get a call when he in a hospital. Like they like he got my mother's number saved down as like an emergency number. So when he has like a surgery coming up or like an appointment coming up, they will call my mother. Listen, the other day he got a call from a hospital out of Florida saying that he had surgery.
Surgery for
Yeah.
what? Florida?
Who knows? Who knows? I don't communicate with him. He in Sinai, John Hopkins University, hospitals in Florida, hospitals in Delaware, everywhere.
That's crazy.
And it's like you only come around when you want something. But then when I come and to have that conversation with my mother and say, oh, I feel like our bond isn't right, or he only come around when he want money. I listen. I noticed this from when Jada, because this happened to me like way before. I used to give my mother, well, not my mother, my father money. It used to be like it hadn't been like $20. I gave him like $2. $2.
I wish.
Find your way off of that $2.
Y'all is better than me. Y'all is so
Bro,
better than me.
I'm not gonna hold you. You remember how I was on here and I was like, yo, I'm going to touch $1,000. I'm going to touch $1,000. I'm going to touch $1,000. I got to $700. That lady spent $355 of my money the first round. And the second round, she spent the other 200. And then I got back to $650 and she took the other hundreds of dollars. Yo, and I don't even spend my money that fast because all I do is eat. I could not eat $600 that fast. And then she turned around, she's like, oh, what happened to your 700? What you mean what happened to myself? I'll be so mad, yo.
So, yeah, he had calls from all these kind of hospitals, and my mother was like, well, how much is the bill? They was like, oh, once you calculate the surgery, the tools that we use, because they must have said that they had use this some kind of tool. I forgot what was the tool name, but they had to use this tool to cut him open and sew him back together automatically. No, yeah, it was a scalpel or whatever it was, but it was like a high tech one, like with the one like it was lasers and all this stuff. I'm like, huh? Lasers?
That bill on fire.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it need to be
On
cut.
fire.
Early.
So I was like, Ma, how much is this bill? They was like, oh, they told me that it was going like the surgery and stuff and like him recovering because they wasn't letting him leave the hospital. So he had to recover in the hospital. They was like the bill, including the recovery bill, was like about like 7,000. What? 7,000? Oh, who paying that? Not me. And then I swear he was like, oh, he was like, yeah, cause son, when you get over 18, you're gonna help daddy pay his bills. Who? You made those bills yourself? You can pay them yourself. I reached my listen. I reached my $1,000 goal when like my business and stuff. And now he think I'm big money. No. No. And like it's not a problem with me giving my mother money because it was like it's that growing up bond. Like, oh, like sometimes like I'll play around with my mother, be like, oh ma, let me hold this, I'll pay you back kind of thing. But when my mother asks me like to borrow money, I don't trip about it because it's like she was the one that took care of me. She the one that put food on the table, put clothes on my back. So he was like, oh yeah, let me hold this and I could pay you back. No, you can keep it. You can keep it. Like I was telling her about my this thing that I'm about to start doing for Mother's Day. And she was like, oh, so you need help with that? I was like, it was like, yeah, I probably need help, but I don't want you to be like paying money out of your own pockets. I'm like, I can do that. I can save. That's what it's saving for. So after that, like my father was like, "Oh, let me hold $20. Let me hold this. Let me hold that." And I was like, "What you want the 20 for? What you want the 20 for?"
Right.
And now he got cash at, so he think I'm gonna be sending him $20 every other week. No, sir.
Bye, yo. Bye.
Cut that
Bye.
out. No.
Y'all gotta let Naeem get in here, and then y'all gotta let Track Star, because Track Star about to go off. She said, "I gotta put my hoodie over this."
Ooh,
Yeah,
go
and it's
ahead,
the
now.
second round, so we can get to my daddy issues because he need help.
First things first, please don't make me get started on the daddy issues. Please don't, because I got a lot. There's a lot that I said some things on the live before, but I ain't tell nobody. It's crazy because I could definitely relate to you, Jada, especially Dante, when it comes to fathers, the drugs and stuff like that. It's crazy that my father used to pop the perks. Perks.
Naheem, oh my God. No. I'm not saying it like that because my sister's father used to do the same thing with my father. So it's like, it's crazy. But you could go
Bro, you know what's crazy though? You'll be slumped over the floor. I'm like, what? It's crazy because I always if I don't like, because I always had money or whatever, and he feel like he used to borrow money from me for bus fare from to get to the construction site. I I remember I used to give it to him consistently, but when I stopped giving it to him, he used to steal out of my he used to steal money from me. He used to steal it a lot. Then yo used to drink all this hardcore liquor, it's any liquor it's like if you go to the liquor store, he would get it with no hesitation. It's
and he
crazy.
look on the shelf. That's how mine was.
Yeah, honestly though, but I ain't even ready to hold you. Is it like everybody who father do construction or something that got to do with like building houses? Ain't never got a house and always on joint.
No, my father don't do nothing. He wait for them first of the month checks. That's what he did.
No, my father went to school. He went to Emerson for electric work, to be an electrician, whatever. And he's really good at being an electrician, but he just let people walk all over him, don't pay him his money, be doing all that work, and they be laughing in that man's face. And at first, I used to feel bad until he told me "F you" and your mother too, and I ain't never felt bad again. And then he only gave me $10 for my birthday one year, and he was there. No graduation gift, no emotional support when his mother died. Nothing. Not a thing. Wasn't even at the funeral. Go ahead.
All right, y'all, because our time about to be up. Let Mr. Evaporate finish up. Get my Track Star.
When
Oh,
he gonna get his
Tony
name
said she
back,
about
Miss
to go
Brownie?
over.
Wait, I gotta go. I gotta speak about not my situation, but let's just say those sperm donors don't even trip over.
They ain't even
Don't
right.
even do it.
I don't even know who
Don't
mine
do it.
is.
Don't do it, cause I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Sorry.
Y'all gonna be looking for something. It ain't gonna be nice. Don't be trying to look for them sperm donors. That's all they are. I'm telling y'all.
What's that?
There's-
Ooh, Jordan, it's the bag.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to find.
What the bag?
Jordan, what's up? Talk about something I forgot her. I'm
Come
like, yo,
on,
what?
that's not the focus right now. That is not the focus right now.
Oh,
the
man.
nails awesome.
Come on, Mr. Evaporate. You gotta finish your
I'm
thought, then we
proud
gotta
of
let Track Star.
speak. But yeah, it's like my father used to do like so much hardcore drugs. He used to drink all the time. It's crazy that like it's like, you know how when you have the type of fathers that eyes colors start changing, they start getting sleazy, all the and plus like they will literally fight you because if you ain't do something, it's crazy. I don't want to go, bro. It's so funny. Is that like yo really used to make me cook food for him all the time? That's crazy. Like it's crazy. I'm laughing because it's just like I don't know, but it's like this bad. Like it's an embarrassment, but like he's 40 something years old, and you'll act like a teenage, like a 5-year old. Like I just look at him like if I ask him for something, him like, well, I ain't got it right now. He could say he ain't got it right now, but at the same time, he had the money right then and there. Like it's just it's really confusing. Like yeah, I definitely could relate, but I mean, I don't really have to depend on no more, cause I ain't really saying too much on the live. I'm not ready to say too much. I was just, yeah,
I'm glad that you do not have to depend on him anymore. That's really strong for African American male, and I just can't wait to see you set an example or a template for other young men, even if you don't have children or if you do. That successful parent is what you should give to your kids, because that's why I won't have kids. I'm traumatized. Forget that.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And first, Naeem, I want to say don't feel embarrassed because over the last year, I had to realize like as I got older, you can't feel embarrassed for what your parents do with things like that. You just have to move on and be like you said, keep it independent and things like that. Because my mother, she don't do drugs, but she drinks a lot, and it's a lot of times that she did to me and my sisters. Like she'll be out all night, leaving me and Christian in the house by ourselves. We was in like sixth, seventh grade doing that, going to like school programs, a little tipsy. It was crazy. It was crazy, and I never talked about this to like nobody, none of that. So just like I've always been embarrassed. So like when it happens, like I will walk away from her. And like over the last year or whatever, everybody know the last year is the most I grew. Like even making my own business, doing better in school, making a name for myself. Everybody know like last year is where I made my name for myself. Like starting at Atlanta, going to Atlanta with joining them. And so like she'll ask me for money like every single week. Oh, I'll give it back to you. Oh, I need a ride. But she'll call me like, oh, can you give me a ride from here to there? And then like it's so like I'm so used to it, you can hear her voice or see it in her eyes or whatever. Cause she usually FaceTime me, so I'm just like as soon as I see her eyes like low whatever, I'll be like, yeah, this is not the conversation I want to do, because and then like she'll call like she used to call my big sister like bees, all this type of stuff, all of it. So just like I was like, okay. So it was just like it's hurtful, like just living with that. Cause y'all know I stay with my mother, so living with that, seeing her every day, her laying out on the floor, when we get home, or we waking up, she's still laying out. We late for school, trying to get her together. She's still tipsy. And then one time, we was driving and we was with my aunt. And then one time, like she was driving and we almost crashed or whatever. And then that's when my aunt, had to take us home and all that. And I'm like, this was for years, and it's just like now I'm starting to like get used to it and stuff like that. Because she keeps saying, "Oh, I did this and the third, and I did this, and I started drinking." I just be like, oh, "Okay, I'm proud of you," da da da. But I'll just be like, "No." I just like started leaving her alone, and Miss Joni know what happened around like Christmas time with my mother, and it was like money wise, and I was like, I see how me and my mother deal with each other now because I was the only one there for her for real. So just like keeping my distance, and it's just like all the time. Miss Joni know this all the time. My mother's in the hospital, bro, all the time, and we all know the reason why she's in the hospital. And so just like when we get in the hospital, I'm like, I still feel bad, but like it's really nothing new, and it's just like I know why you in the hospital, and just like you did used to hit me hard because like in school, me and my sister was going from west to east, back to west, like with my aunt and stuff. So and I had to make sure my sister was getting to school because my school's over west, hers is over east. So we had to get on one bus and then split up. I'm splitting up with my little sister, bro, because I had to go this way and she had to go that way. So just because my mother was in the hospital and we all know for what reason why. So it was a lot. Like being having to be that dependent or whatever on my little sister. Thank God that I had two older sisters to help us out a little bit. So just like it's a lot. But again, don't be embarrassed for your parents and sisters. I used to always be embarrassed. Never spoke on her. I think it's an addiction. I think. So I never really spoke on it like until today, whatever. So again, like don't be embarrassed for the mistake. Just know what to do different. And it's kind of hard when you look like your parent and they say you the spit image of your parent or whatever. Because
yes.
I hate when people say
Oh my
that. Like, please
goodness.
don't tell me
They
that.
say I look like my father. They're disrespectful.
yeah, when they tell me I'm a spit edge my mother, like everything remind them of her. I'll be like, I just stop because it's like I don't want to be her. Like y'all see the good side of her, I see like the real side of her, whatever. So I'm like, don't tell me I look like my mother. I know I do, but I don't act like her. I'm two different people than she was, whatever like that. So yeah, that's all I had to say.
That's my bad. One sec. That's crazy because I go through that a lot. It could be family reunions and all of that. They like, oh yeah, you Big Mike's son. Yeah, you Michael's son. Yeah. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, you all grown up now. Oh me and your father used to kick it. I'm like, huh? Like I'm not my father though. I'm totally different. Like I'm more wiser and mature. Like people don't understand that because I had to really distance myself from the whole side of my father family because there's a lot going on and it's just so much tension that people. I don't know if y'all go through this, but do y'all have any family members from y'all father's side and they trying to get to your mother, like they trying to get to you to get to your mother's side so they can cause tension. It happens a lot with me all the time.
Bruh, I don't even talk to my father's side of the family because they look at me as if I'm, I'm who my parents are, and they treat me real weird, and I don't like that. So the only person that I really ever messed with on my father's side was my grandmother, and when she passed away, they ain't seen me in years, and I still don't talk to them. And everybody always like, "Oh, come around." No, so you could label me as the crack kid's child, who no, I'm good. I just stay away.
Y'all gotta let Jordan jump in, and then it's time to drop y'all jewels because we over time already.
Miss Joni, it's not even 7 o'clock yet.
Right.
So,
We're not
It's
getting dropped. We gotta wait.
7.
okay.
All right, go ahead, Jordan. Go ahead, Jordan.
Lord. Well, first of all, I just want to say I'm sorry to all of y'all that y'all have to experience that and go through that. And y'all are so strong for being able to speak on it, especially you, Jada, because you spoke on that so calmly, a lot calmer than most adults would be speaking on it, or even someone who's your age. So I just feel like you guys were really well spoken, especially when going through something that's probably impacting your emotions so strongly. So I just want to say, I'm like not even just proud of y'all, but like, yeah, I am. Cause like it takes a lot to be able to come and say that out loud and have these realizations out loud. Like some people never get to do that in their adulthood and they'll go their whole lives with this emotional trauma and then they'll have kids and pass that emotional trauma down to them. So y'all are breaking generational curses right now, point blank. Even though Jada, you said you don't want to have no kids, if you do, you will not be passing down those same things, those same traits, those same habits that your mother is trying to force down onto them. So that's an amazing thing. And it's a wonderful thing that y'all are doing it so early on so that you're not in your 30s having a midlife crisis wondering, oh my God, why am I ending up like my parents? Point blank. I've never had to deal with a parent per se who has dealt with drug use or alcoholism or anything, but I have so many other family members around me who have dealt with it. And I've seen the impact it has not only on my side of the family or my family, but even their kids. Alcoholism is no joke. One thing I can say, I know when I'm the legal age to drink, I will never drink because I've seen how much it can impact a person and it can impact somebody's life and their family and everything around them, their career, their health. So I've seen the effects of it and I've seen how quickly, at least within my family, because I feel like generational curses are a thing. I've seen that generational curse within my family, especially within the men. So I know that that's not something I want to even attempt to put myself through. And I don't care what nobody says. The best way to stay out of something, you don't dabble into it a few times, you just don't do it. The best way to stay out of something is to not do it at all. So I've already made that decision up. But dang, I don't even know where to start. To getting into the mommy issues and the daddy issues, it can come from everywhere. Emotional, physical, mental. It's just, and even trying to help your own parents, especially when you become more self-aware, trying to help your parents with the new knowledge that you found, because the goal when you have a child is to make them better than you are. You're supposed to teach them and help them grow past your expectations, past what you want it to be. And I think that's the mistake that some people make. They'll try to live through their child, and that's not what you're supposed to do. So even with that, for parents who didn't do everything they wanted to do before they had a kid, so they have regrets, so they try to live through their child. That's why a lot of parents will force their children to be athletes because they didn't have that athletic career. Or a lot of parents will force their children to go into careers that they didn't get to pursue, and you'll try to live through your child, and it's forcing this idealization that you like the idea of a child, but you don't want the responsibility that comes with it. And I think that's a mistake that some parents will make, especially young parents. So teen moms sometimes will make that mistake, especially if they're having boys. You will see a lot of teen moms will want that mama's boy relationship and make him be the man of the house and make him take care of his family when he's a child, and that's not the case. Or for teen moms who have girls, they'll make them try to fulfill that single parent mother role where she's washing dishes where her brothers don't have to, or she's cleaning up the house where her brothers don't have to. So that type of thing, it definitely can come from all over, even if especially it'll get worse if they're abusing substances. So sometimes you cannot help people. That's one thing I can say. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. You can give somebody therapy, but they do not have to take it. You can give somebody advice. It happens all the time. I know there are sometimes y'all have seen, you have given somebody advice and they don't take it. And then they come ask for something and you give them advice and they don't take it. So you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can lead a horse. You can put the water right in front of their mouth and hold it up to them and they will still not drink. And that might be out of spite, out of stubbornness, out of a want for closure before they want to be able to move on. Sometimes that's what it takes, because you never know what happened to your parents to make them this way. You never know what happened to them to lead them into substance abuse. So sometimes it really does take people getting that closure. And if they can't get that closure, then they may never be able to stop, or they may never want to ask for help. And some parents are extremely prideful, extremely, where if you know parents who don't apologize for anything, that's pride. It is okay to apologize to your kids because you're teaching them that people make mistakes. Even in your adulthood, it's a normal thing. Apologizing to your children is okay. I don't see why parents will think time passing is an apology. It's not. Even in general, just because a couple hours go by and you made me dinner does not mean I don't want to eat. I do not want to eat. I don't want to eat. Why would I want to eat when you just cuss me out? So I really think that's something that, one, even for our generation, because we're going to be creating the next generation eventually, not Jada, but some of us, we're going to have to break these curses that we see now. These same things that we are sitting and preaching about and talking about to people, we have to make sure we're not repeating them and passing them down at a greater vicinity, because I know that's sometimes people's greatest concern when they have a child, is that I don't want to end up like my parents, or even in general, I do not want to end up like my parents. Even if your parents are the most amazing people in the world, you don't want to live in their shadow. So, and that's just my thing, because I mean, hey, my mom, she's very successful. She's been to college, graduated at the top of her class. And a lot of times I find myself constantly living in her shadow from every aspect of my life. In school, oh, my mother went to Western. Oh, you're not going to Western? Wow, I wonder why. Your mother was amazing. And then we get into the whole conversation about, oh my God, your mother was amazing. Oh, wow. So you don't have straight A's? Wow, how? You're Ava Nett's daughter. So it's just like, my dad, amazing athlete, played overseas, played in college, got scholarships to play basketball. I play basketball. Oh, you're not starting? Wow, I would have never expected that. You're Maurice's daughter. So constantly, everywhere in my life, I'm always getting compared to my parents. And I look like both of them. So every time somebody sees me with my mom, oh my God, you look just like her. Every time somebody sees me with my dad, oh my God, you look just like him. Or if they see me without him and they know both of my parents, oh my God, you're the splitting image of both of them. Oh, let me hear you talk. Do you sound, that's my struggle.
Preach, Miss Mamas, preach.
I live in their shadow, and it is so hard to break out of that shadow. Like anything I do, it is not, that's why I try not, I play sports, I tried, I can't deal with the being compared to my father. Academics, I really don't have a choice. I have to go to school. So even if I do well, your mother did this. Yes, I know. I'm reminded of it every day. It doesn't help that my teachers taught her too. So all my teachers will compare me to her when it comes. One of my language teachers, he taught her from freshman year and even taught her in college. And yeah, my freshman year through my sophomore year, I had him. He said, when your mother took that test, she got an 85. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. He gave me detention on the first day too. You know why? Because I was 2 minutes late. You know what he said? Your mother never had detention.
Oh my God.
Bye, y'all.
Sometimes I feel like I'm lucky that my parents are not good at anything, because they'd be like, oh my gosh, Jada, you're so wonderful. And I'm like, yeah, because they're screw ups. I mean,
I hate to open the front door and kick y'all out.
No.
No, like for real.
We didn't even get our jewels in yet.
No, you gotta drop your jewel. Everybody got 5 seconds. I hate, but I'm standing at the front door wide open, like, I love y'all, bye-bye.
what you gotta do?
Right, where you about to go?
Beats
Oh,
is
man.
knocking on the door with his people.
Tell them go to the back door.
Oh, come on, y'all.
Right. For Beats, that's different. If you're just gonna go lollygag and have fun, we not leaving.
Lolly, what? I don't
She
even know
put
what
the
that
hand on
is,
the
man.
chest for that when you hit her hard.
Yeah, because like, huh?
Her icebox.
It's like, right? Yo, I don't even know what language you're speaking when you talk like that. Jules, 5 seconds. Bonnet, you with us?
Which one? It's like 3 of them on here.
First
I
of
know,
all, Stu, I
right?
gotta scoff
The
on
original Bonnet. OB Bonnet.
Oh,
You
go ahead,
can-
Lene.
Can you start us off with your Jules speak? Because I really got to kick y'all out of
Hard
here.
hitter go last, second to last with Jada.
See what I got to do with y'all?
All right. Anyway, hey Naeem, you got a joke for us?
I could go.
Go ahead, ball head.
Right.
Not the bang. Don't come for my bro.
Hey yo. Hey,
Y'all
yo.
better chill
Don't
on him
talk
for y'all
about that
end up
sis.
with an
That's
edible
not
arrangement
limited.
that y'all
Don't talk
doorstep.
Okay, little Boosie hot top. Relax your nerves.
Oh, hold on,
Don't
hold
eat
on. Y'all crazy. But my jewel is
Edible arrangement.
that's not even wait, what ways? What you talking about?
Yeah, we respectfully not talk about the edible arrangement because
Please.
not comfortable.
Please.
Y'all gotta get off of here. Y'all
I
gotta
didn't even-
go. Give me your Jules.
Alright. Correction. My name is not Mr. Evaporate, it's Mr. Elaborate. You did. That's my jewel.
Dante, go ahead. Help your friend out. Mr. Naheem. That's what you call him.
You know, parents, we gotta break this curse. Y'all think like, how can I say this? Y'all think that we're good? We're Mr. and Mrs. Hottie Two Shoes? We not. We doing it the same way you grown up, and we just redoing it. Go ahead, Joe.
Go ahead.
Oh, I can go next. Like I said before, like don't be embarrassed of like your parents' mistakes and things like that. Just know just know how you're gonna do it differently than them. Like stop complaining about what they doing wrong, what they didn't do, what they did do, da da da. Just stop it. Because at the end of the day, they made you. Now you gotta make they made you physically, but now you gotta make yourself mentally. So stuff like that. So make yourself who you gonna be, and like I said, be different from them when you do have kids. If you don't have kids, if you have nieces, nephews, godchildren, all that. So just know what you're gonna do different from what they did, and make the name for yourself that they couldn't make for you. Because yeah, it's good to have parents who had a name for themselves, but it's also good to have your own name for yourself.
Amari, you look busy. You want to drop your jewel on us?
Yeah. Basically, I just wanted to say that sometimes it's better to move away from toxic people and to stay around them. So just remove yourself if you are able to. And that's my jewel.
Joy, you want to hit us?
Bye, guys.
See you, Amari.
Sure. Okay. Stubborn people will be all around you all your life. You cannot force somebody to change, no matter how much you want it. You cannot force somebody to be the person that you have set in your mind for them to be, because ideals and expectations will sometimes lead to disappointment. So you have to accept things for what they are and understand that sometimes that's just what it is.
Lene?
Okay. So module is to always understand that you are heard. Okay, you are always heard, and you are loved, and you are appreciated, no matter what you do in life. Okay, positivity. Think what you want to become, because you're going to become what you think. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Love y'all. Kisses.
Hey, yo. All right. My jewel is that no matter what happens to you, no matter how many times you may fall down, how many new devils may arise on your next level, no matter what it is, you just gotta keep walking. If you crawling on your knees and hands, if you are just on your tippy toes trying to make it, that's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, it's nothing behind you but burdens trying to pull you back. And you can't let that take you where you're not supposed to be. If you let that stuff drag you down, you're gonna be right where you said you don't want to be. being the exact same person you said you don't want to be, being a broke bum basically. And from everybody that's on here, that's what they say they don't want to be. So yeah, and just make sure you keep your 2 feet planted because you got this. And I love y'all because I seen y'all come
Bye.
up. Yeah.
Yes, thank y'all so much. This was amazing, y'all. I always love when y'all had these type of dynamic conversations. But bye. See y'all.
Dang. We need to drop a jewel on us, tell us be productive, nothing.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Before everybody get off here, if I got this post on my page, it's called the Dear Mama Care Boxes. This is for Mother's Day. I came out with it before everybody came out with it. So when y'all see people posting about care boxes, I did it first. So we doing pre-orders now. So make sure y'all hit me up. Straight up.
How much are the boxes?
Making a
The boxes are The boxes are $25. But if you want the boxes are $25. But if you want chocolate covered strawberries, it's the extra $5. So yeah.
Okay. Who dipping the strawberries? The people not eating got?
No, my
Miss Joni, you know you're wrong.
I'm just trying to figure it out because I might get a box.
Yeah, because no, my brother's friend, she do chocolate covered strawberries and she do like cakes and stuff, and they good. So yeah.
Okay, send me my bill. I'm getting the box. Send me my bill. I'm getting the box.
No, I'm not sending them out in the mail. I'm doing hand delivery. So yeah, check me out.
I don't think she's gonna get you.
You just gonna be dropping them on people's porch like FedEx?
Yeah, not.
Just
don't throw them like Amazon. Bye, y'all. Y'all getting me in trouble with the music people.
Bye, y'all.
Real quick, before we hop off, this Friday, like Miss Joni was saying, while she's not gonna be on, we is having a talent show, and y'all better show up to that talent show because I put my foot in that presentation, that Kahoot, and our sneak peek event. So if you're not there, you're missing out.
And I'm doing on my break.
As you should be.
Yo, tell your managers call me. I'm calling your managers.
Oh, can you call mine too? I could drop his number in the chat.
Yes, I sure will. I'm calling everybody manager.
Thank you.
See y'all tomorrow on the talent show.
See y'all. See, hey y'all, they getting me in all kind of music people. I'm so sorry. I'm getting y'all on here right now. Listen, this is not my fault. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry, Beats. Yeah, where's your light, y'all? I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I gotta cut it up a little bit.
I'm so sorry, y'all. Listen, I be having a hard time with them with that first group.
They be playing with you. I'm trying to tell.
I mean, jewels are important. You can't skip on the jewels.
Yeah, but you see how they be lingering. And when I clearly be having the door open, like they be lingering. I be cleaning up, washing the dishes, everything, and they still sitting there comfortable. My bad. But thank y'all for being here. Y'all go here to do your thing. I see y'all back in like an hour or so.
Thanks,
Ain't this
All right.
What's up, Beats? Hi, Miss Alma.
Hey, everybody. Hey, let me see. Hey to everybody in the chat. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? What's up, Cam? Hey, Miss Alma.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, Cam? What's up, Tay? What's up, everybody? As soon as you say hey, I can say hey back. Today is gonna be a special one. If we get Ms. Joni, there should be one more person joining with us today. We have a youth artist. Like, this is the first time ever. I should have been done this, but I didn't because but I didn't. But yeah, so I have a youth artist on here coming today. I think they do spoken words, so that's poetry, and they're going to be doing a little performance for us for the first half. We're going to get into a little conversation, and then we'll get into our conversation. So as soon as they get here, let's get a move on. You see, how everybody's day been?
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
I don't know. I mean, I'm good. You know, as long as I'm chilling with the heartbeats and they don't step over my session, I don't got no problems. You feel me? I don't. I don't. And if I sound a little salty, I am because of last week. I am.
He's salty. Oh.
Yeah.
I was here on time, I promise. 7 o'clock. was in the lobby.
I'm dead.
Internet
Oh, man.
connection good.
Let me check these comments, man. So yeah, so today is gonna be a pretty chill day. We're just gonna have like a conversation about like production, like just general music stuff, and just see where it goes. You know. Yo, what's up? Say, hey, yo, Magic City. This is gonna be my name now. Like, I don't feel like I got any chance, like to change it all. Don't do us beats because we be on your side. No. See, that's the thing. I love y'all. That don't mean I like y'all all the time. I still love y'all though. It's a difference between. It's like my relationship between my mom. You feel me? I love her. Yeah. All right. When is they're coming on? So yeah, man. The music scene has been. I don't know if anybody here keeps up with like music news and all that, but a lot has been going on. Like a lot. Recently, I don't know. Does anybody here know Bobby Shmurda?
Nope.
If you, okay, Mr. Lou, I kind of more
About a
expected
week
that.
ago.
Yeah,
Mr.
that
Lou,
song.
you know that song.
Maybe if I heard it.
Okay, I bet you would if you heard it. He's free.
But yeah, he finally got out of prison like a couple days ago after like what 6 years, I think, something like that. And everybody's been waiting for him. He just got back here, and everybody's just like up in arms because he's about to be back on the music scene again. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, I think Makai is here. Makai, you here?
Yes, I'm here. Do you guys want me to turn my camera on? Or?
If you're comfortable, yeah, sure.
Okay. Hi.
Okay. Hello, Heartbeats. This is Makai. Let me gas you up a little bit. He is a spoken word artist / poet person. He does a lot of stuff. He's been on more live performances than me, so that says a lot. His stuff is like great. Like he makes great art. And he's about to perform it for you guys. So you want to introduce yourself real quick before you start?
Okay. My name is Makai Lee. I'm a poet, musician, dancer. I kind of do a little bit of everything. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much. I go to Baltimore School for the Arts for vocal music.
Yes, VSA. We love them. We love them.
Nice to meet you, Makai.
Nice to meet you, Makai.
Nice to meet you.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Little black boys like me aren't allowed to have dreams. I've never heard a dream creep back in like I did today. I've never seen a shooting star in reverse. I've never heard a wish whisper back into my ear like I did today. I never got into that school. Maybe it's because I didn't sing well enough to get in, but I sung well enough for a callback. Maybe they met their quota for little black boys with dreads. Maybe I just wasn't allowed. Usual for little black boys like me, who can't have dreams, who don't dream, who sleep and see black, who look in the mirror and see black. They say they'll get in touch, but they never call you back. I am used to it. Being told where I can and cannot go, being told who I can and cannot talk to, being told to call him sir. Little black boys like me aren't allowed to wear hoodies. We aren't allowed to have voices. There is a reason we've only had one black president. We aren't allowed to be smart. We aren't allowed to be black, a man, and gay. It doesn't work that way. I'm always so broken, yet little black boys like me always find a way to build up something for someone else. We are only allowed to be strong, only allowed to work for someone else, only allowed to be slave. That's the only thing we've ever known is slave. Maybe that's why little black boys like me still can't speak properly, because they're always being whipped and beaten, told to build more things like jails, like homes, like building up to the point where they shoot us. Come closer. Play with our chaos. Listen to the sound it makes when we take a step. Watch how many people take a step away. Watch how many people clutch their pearls. Look at how many people are waiting to prey on little black boys like me. Watch out for death, because it preys on little black boys like me, because we are the easiest to catch, but the hardest to kill. Listen to the screech of a black boy's neck as it gets unhinged by another man's knee. We pray and plead with all of our heart that we make it home today. Watch me take my hoodie off when I walk into this building, because I don't want to get shot today. Little black boys like me are strong, yet so weak. We are so loving and so cold-hearted. I was only taught to protect. I was never taught how to be protected. We were never taught how to be safe. We never learned to smile. Little black boys like me are scared. We are frightened. Look around now and see how much of our little black boys are gone. Thank you.
Let me give claps. Let me give claps.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that was so good.
Thank you.
Hey, bro, I didn't know you was cold with that heat. Otherwise, I would have brought a fan. That's crazy. Wow. So yeah, that's Makai, y'all. I got a couple questions for you.
Okay.
So what made you want to get into the art that you do, specifically spoken word?
Spoken word, it was never really supposed to be like poetry. It was never supposed to be anything like that. It started off as like wanting to write music, but when you think about it, there's so many things that you have to put into writing music and things like that. So it just kind of turned into writing down whatever I felt or whatever I thought would sound good in a song, but I could never come up with like a melody or something like that. So it just it turned into just me reading like the songs that I had. And then one day I like read it for like a class and my teacher brought up spoken word. Like I didn't know what it was at first, and she kind of just introduced me to it, and I started listening to more poetry and starting to shape what I was writing. Instead of just a mess of feelings, it became something that could relate to other people. Poetry is just, I feel like it's a way to tell a story that other people may not have the words to say, I feel like. So it's really cool that a lot of people write poetry and do spoken word, because there's a lot of times where you have so much to say and you know what you want to say, but you can't put it into words, or you can't give it a physical form.
Dang, man, that's beautiful. That really is beautiful. And you getting heck of love in the chat right now. Like everybody loves you, pretty much.
Fire emojis.
Yeah.
So let me see. What are your plans moving forward with this art thing? Like, what do you want to do moving forward?
Well, right now I want to try to join the Baltimore poetry team. I think I tried out like once for like Youth Poet Laureate, but I haven't tried for the team yet. So I think that's what I want. That's where I want to go with spoken word. But other than that, I'm completely fine with just like doing open mics or like posting any poetry that I feel is like worth posting at the time, for people to listen to, because like I said, I feel like it's a good way to share stories. So as long as I get to do that, I think that's pretty much it.
Hey. Oh my God. Well, it was so great having you on here. Like you lit the whole room up.
Thank you.
So yeah, that was Makai, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks, Makai.
All right, see you later, Makai.
Thanks, Makai. That was really, really good.
That was amazing. Wow.
Oh man, I didn't know he had more questions in the comments. Yeah, what's his ultimate goal? Let me see. I'll text him any questions you guys have. I should have kept him on for longer. My bad. But yeah, that was Makai, guys. I met him a while ago. I've never actually met him in person. We have a mutual friend group, and like I found out he does art, so I'm like, oh man, it's probably be great to show the guys. And yeah.
Cool. What can I ask a question? Like, how did you feel about that poem that he just did?
I think it's real in all aspects. Like with everything that's going on right now, I think it kind of fits into the sense of paranoia that's just around right now. Like nobody wants to be near anybody. Everybody's afraid of everybody else. And the pandemic brought that out, but that's just how it was before. But everybody masked it with like politeness and acting like you kind of like everybody and have a certain amount of respect for everybody, which is cool. But I think it definitely brings out the real and just like what people are feeling right now. So yeah. What about you?
That resonated with me in a different way. I don't know the experience of a Black boy, but I don't. But it makes me think about like any like Black boy students that I interact with. Like it makes me think even more so about how we as adults really treat Black boys and how desensitized we are when when we reprimand Black boys, and yeah, so that's kind of what I thought about when Makai was saying his poem or reciting his poem. Yeah, like about being like whipped and beat, or like even like verbally. I'm thinking about verbally and things like that.
What about you, Mr. Lynn?
Yeah, I kind of echo what Ms. Amasuma said. I don't know the experience of a Black boy, but it really, like, the realness transferred, if that makes sense. Like, I felt what he was conveying, like I was able to, that emoted in me, and I started feeling that empathy for what he was talking about and the lived experience that he had. And I thought it was just amazing to that extent, his ability to kind of articulate and convey that emotion via just his words.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel that a lot. Makai's just, I think he's got a good perspective on, this whole thing right here, it's life thing. So he definitely brought something powerful, definitely.
Also,
Yeah.
I wanted to say the intersectional, pointing out his intersectional identity as being gay, being, Black in America, and that was that's important because I personally have not heard a lot of poems or slam poetry with young Black boys. I've never heard them kind of talk about their sexuality, but maybe I haven't watched that many as well, watched that many slam poetry events and things. But I was that's important because kids his age are dealing with that. I don't want to say dealing, but don't have much support in acknowledging their sexuality or just coming to their own identity. I don't know, trying to find the words, but yeah. So yeah, no matter what, I think that's really important to keep that voice out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Man, ooh, that shifted the mood a lot farther down than I thought it would, honestly. But I think in a good way. I definitely think in a good way. All right. T-Ben said, right, that was really brave of him to talk about his sexuality, because many people are scared to talk about that. Oh yeah. Sexuality is definitely, it's a sensitive topic. Around the world, specifically, in America, because I live in America, it's a touchy topic. But people are being a lot more brave with it these days. So I support it fully.
Miss Joni said he did great.
Yeah. I should have kept them on longer for questions. I regret that. I do. Mm-hmm. All right. Music stuff. So Ms. Ama, you said you wanted to talk about producing and engineering and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. I wanted to talk about that along with I had the idea that you were going to be producing something while we talk about it.
Oh,
but
I mean, I could do that. Oh yeah, I could definitely do that. I have no idea. Okay. Let's see.
Then we can talk about that. I'm curious about I know you probably already showed your process, but I've never seen your EQing process and what you do. And yeah, so I'm curious to talk about it and learn. Cool. And yeah.
Let's see. So
do you have anything? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. My bad. I keep cutting people off. It's a thing of mine. I have a really good example today, actually. Let's see here. Because today I got really fed up because I'm in calculus right now, and the calculus is hard, and so I was like, oh man, what's a perfect way to funnel these feelings and emotions into a productive form? So I made a song. Basically, I made a song. I'm gassing it up, but I made a song. So I'm gonna play it real quick. The only thing I'm gonna go over is how I mix the vocals, because this is like the vocal mix I put on all of my songs. So here's the song. Can you guys hold on? Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Can you hear that? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, cool. So I made a song about calculus being hard and me not really liking it that much, and this is the end result.
Understand it's better than a school academy. Only things I put my pants. 1 + 1 go away. I need my peace back.
So that's that, and I'm gonna turn that into a video, right?
Nice.
I like
People
that.
will feel your angst and anger for calculus. Jeez.
So yeah, so that's
Calculus
that.
is
The vocal mix that I use, so I'm gonna try to simplify it down because I know a lot of people here don't know about EQing and vocal mix, and it can be really like complex at the start, but it's really pretty simple. So EQ, make this smaller. These are all the frequencies in a song. So like these are all the frequencies of sound periods. So you got like what, 0 to 20 hertz. That's just the range here. So this is the lower stuff. This is the higher stuff. This is the middle stuff. Left to right, low to high. I'll cut all the really low stuff out of my voice since my voice is pretty low and it's hard to understand. So that's me. So this is like everything red that lights up. That's my voice. So this high stuff right here, this is like really high, and this is really low. So I cut out all the low stuff. Everything you're hearing right here, that's low stuff. Cut that out. The more you cut out, the higher it's gonna sound. And eventually you just hear the high stuff, you just hear the low stuff. So I'll cut out the lows. All the stuff that, this is a little bit more complete. Basically, there's really high frequencies in your voice. So like stuff that really hurts. Sounds like a cross between Missy and Yin Yang Twins. Yeah.
That's funny.
That is,
Mama, let me. And then just like Missy.
The whispers. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Timberland be okay.
So yeah, so I cut out all the stuff that hurts. I'm not gonna do like an actual example here because it'll hurt other people.
I have a question.
Ears. Sure.
So before you started, like interrupt, I'm not like interrupting the flow, but like, are you are those your peaks? Are you looking for any like peaking or like or any sounds?
Yeah, so that's exactly what
or
I'm
are
doing.
you just okay?
I don't search for S sounds as much. I handle that with like another program. But just for the EQ, like anything that's peaking or that really hurts when you listen to it loud, that's what I cut down. So that's why there's these little dips here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Compressor, this is complicated. This just makes it loud. Huh? What did you say?
Did people know about that? In the sounds, are there like any like rappers in the chat?
I don't tape it.
The pops and the
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And also, what mic do you record on? Because that's pretty clear.
I record on a really bad mic, and I put a lot of effects on it to make it sound good.
Do you use it like a denoiser?
I had a denoiser, but
good.
When they updated the program, they messed up the denoiser, so I can't use a denoiser anymore.
Dang, FL.
Yeah.
All right.
So I had to work my way around
It looks good though. Like all this new updated Like I tell you what, like I was using FL Dinosaur for the dinosaurs. Like it was looking. This is cool. Like you are killing it with this.
So this is me. Oh, thank you, by the way. This is all the peaking stuff. Compressor looks complicated. Basically, this makes it loud. And then you press these knobs to make it sound better or worse, you know, depending on what kind of song you have there. This looks really complicated. Basically, this catches all the popping sounds and everything. This is like the denoiser that I'm using. So
Okay.
let's see.
Cool.
To make
Maximus.
this, oh yeah, Maximus.
What is the grid showing us? The colored squares.
Okay, so the colored squares, this is like, it's like the EQ. This is the red stuff is the low. This is really low. This is the mids, and this is the high stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the denoiser, if I can find it.
It sounds really clear. I don't even think
Yeah,
you
sorry,
need
sorry.
but I'm just saying, like, cool. Like you got it really clear. Shout out to the color coding on this
Right?
that plugin, because that
Yeah.
helps. You're just like
Wow.
turning stuff. Love that.
All right. Next up is the limiter. What a limiter does is basically like, it acts as a noise gate, and a noise gate cuts out a certain amount of sound, like from a certain way. So the threshold, the more I cut out the threshold, the less sound is gonna make it end. And then the lower I make it, the more sound makes it through. So the noise on the microphone is really bad, so I got to cut it up a little bit so that all the noise gets caught, but the vocals stay.
Ah, okay. It's like it's like a Dougie Fresh and do you know who made what's his name? Chuck English from the Cool Kids.
Chuck.
He has a song. He literally says, "You know, I made this beat with my mouth and a bell," and it's like he made the whole beat like you. Like that's cool. With his mouth beatboxing. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's really right. All right. I didn't add reverb to this because since it's like a really simple song, the reverb is gonna take over too much of the song. Like you're gonna hear too much reverb over everything. So we don't want that. Stereo enhancer. I wanted it exactly like the Yin Yang Twins, where like you can hear it like in your ear. So the stereo enhancer does that. It kind of, I don't exactly know how to explain it, but it takes the sound from like equal to like doubling it up on like both sides. That's what it sounds like, at least. So that's that.
Okay, cool. Oh, and it pans. Are you panning it? No. Oh, it pans. No.
I'm not panning this one.
It's just
I'm
like
gonna look
right
at this
here.
one.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like the whole vocal mix. That's how everything sounds the way it sounds.
Ooh. Oh, cool.
So yeah. I can see.
Well, I feel like mixing vocals is like tough. Oops, it's like tough. For me, maybe personally, I'm like warp sounds and clip, and sometimes you hear peaking. If you get like a acapella and you have that back, y'all know what I mean. Get an acapella with a bunch of background noise, and you gotta go in and edit it because it's like not that. It's stripped, but it's not that. Yeah.
See,
So it's like it's tough.
That's the thing about like the reason I'm so good at mixing bad mics is because when I was really young, I didn't have any money to get a good mic.
But that's so tight because then you got so good at it. Like that's what's up.
It helped.
Made it sound like you're in the studio. Like that's cool.
So let me see. I got a beat right here. And it's still fast. Okay, so this is a beat I made a while ago. What can I go into here that would be good for everybody? I can go part by part and kind of break down. That's how I made it, but I'm gonna go like very vague to make sure everybody can still understand it. All right, so this is.
Hey, go for it.
This is a beat I made. It's supposed to be really hype, really fast, really, this, that, and the third. So the main melody for it is like piano. So the second piano acts as a bass note. The first one has like recurring like notes. Simple as I can put it. We got like a kick. Didn't use a hi-hat. Got a clap, a snare, and then the rest of the instruments.
I have a question.
Sure.
How do you do your hi-hats and your snare? Do you like map it yourself, or do you like have a like made thingy? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So for hi-hats, you'll just do. I just do like fill each two, and then after that, there's a trick you do where you do. Oh man. Okay, this is a piano roll. Everybody, I'm sorry. I'm getting deep into it. You put
They
like
gotta know.
you put like little like green things in here. These are the notes, and then you place them on like the pitch that you want them at, and that's how it makes the sound.
You can edit, right? Like get
Yeah.
very specific and like go in and edit your drums.
So what I did here, or what I would usually do, is I'll select everything, and then after that, I'll connect it all. And then after that, once you have everything connected, you can go to this little magnet here, and you can pick how tightly you want it sliced. So 1 out of 6 is like really tight, and that'll make like a really fast hi-hat. So, and then slower. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot to
Cool.
go over here. But yeah,
Trap hi-hats.
basically it's just a fast thing.
Mhm.
And I made it in like the likeness of an artist. So that's pretty much all there is to it.
Mhm.
Oh man. All right. What do you want to go over specifically? Like,
Basically those things. I was pretty much getting into FL and seeing how you like to create your drums, and like it was cool. I got to see how you edit your vocals and like the plugins you use. I don't remember. I remember that EQ for FL, but everything else I'm like, what? I also might have, not me, but I might have torrented an FL for Mac. So, but it wasn't me, but it was me, but it wasn't.
I'm not the cops.
Just kidding. May have.
We're gonna have to delete that part of this recording just in case.
Oh no, I'm just kidding.
All right.
Ed's watching, but yeah, so it wouldn't crash on me. It was actually nice, but I remember I couldn't really download a lot of VSTs, so that was tough. So that was fun seeing like trap hi-hats. I seen some videos where they like show you how to make your hi-hats like speed up, and like years ago, you just get started, you go on YouTube University and you look up everything you need because you want to make music like your favorite artist. But other than that, yeah. I've been having, okay, well, here's a question. Do you make your drums first, or do you put in like your melody, your piano?
I don't see how people can do drums first. I've never like usually for me personally, like I always do melody first, because then that gives me the inspiration for the drums. Usually not the other way around, but I know other people who do drums first and like they make crazy stuff. But yeah, I do drums first. I do melody first.
Okay. How about you, Mr. Luke? Do you?
No, not really.
Wait, which one? Drums or melody?
Melody. I don't know.
It's a hard call.
It is a hard call.
Yeah. Or if you're recording live music, do you like to vocals or guitar or first?
So I've never really sat down and like tried to produce something per se. When I first started out, I mean, like most of my stuff is like an acoustic guitar, and then I'll sing over it or like try to drum something on the guitar itself. Use it like percussively.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I always find that I need like the beat, the drums more than I need the melody, right? I think the beat has to be there for me first, and then that kind of dictates the shape of the song, I guess, how everything else is going to progress. Yeah, I'm thinking right now, because I have a what's called a loop pedal for my guitar. So like you can record something and then it just loops back and back, and you can layer over it like as much as you want. And I usually start out with what the beat is, so kind of the drum, the percussive side of it, and then
on your guitar, so you just drum on it, and then that's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of people. Oh, I've seen one live performance. Somebody had a beat or a pedal, and they used their voice as like, the melody, and then they like let it loop, and then they had a drum pad, and they start, going in, and that's cool too. Okay.
Yeah, the drum pads are. I've seen some really creative. I mean, people get super creative with that stuff, right? And you can just they like record their voice on the drum pad and then use that to augment it, like, and get whatever sound they want out of it. It's amazing.
That's just, I want that in my room, just with that, you know what I mean? Just like a little music playground.
Yeah.
Do you have that, Khalil? Like those type of, like, will you have a finger drum pad, or do you have like one of those, what is it? The ones you can use like the sticks on, and they're huge.
Let me see. I have like
it's like an electronic drum kit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have like a MIDI keyboard in my room, and that pretty much does everything I need it to. I think a drum pad, like the electronic drums, would be cool. I had some before, and they were pretty dope. So yeah.
Hey, and do you record your ukulele?
I have. And it's very hard. It's extremely hard. Like I didn't, because the first time I tried to record like a ukulele song, I didn't realize that I had to have like timing extremely down in order for it to turn out good. So
oh really?
It was just like a wreck, yeah.
Timing? Can you explain?
So like when I'm recording a song, like the problem is usually I'm sitting in a seat in like a cold recording room, and so my fingers get a little stiff, and also I can't keep up with the beat, so I got to do like at least 10 takes to get one right, and like I'm just sitting there forever, like, oh my god. Yeah,
Mr. Luce nodding his head like yeah.
That's where a stringed instrument starts, is you're like fumbling around, you're like, oh no, I can't stay on time with my finger movements.
Okay. And that computer, like mapping those notes with the computer is, I'm sure, much different than when you're live playing. You're like, it's me, I have to put the notes in. Like, wow, I've never recorded an instrument, so I don't know.
I think the problem usually with it is like I could like just get like a VST, which is just like a synthetic guitar, and just like input it in through like notes and all that. But then you have to mix it to sound natural. Otherwise it sounds like a synthetic guitar. And a lot of times playing is going to be much easier than trying to make like a fake guitar sound like a real guitar. So yeah.
Wow. Technology is wild. Cool. Okay. Wow. What are some tips to like record instruments, like acoustic instruments, or your vocals, or your own vocals?
Mr. Lee, you could probably take this one away.
Let's see. Actually, I don't know how many people know my background, but my background's in interior design. And my thesis for when I graduated, you have to do like a year-long project kind of your choosing. And my thesis was a live performance recording studio. So the whole idea was like this big space where you could have a fairly intimate concert, but also record inside of it and record quality music. So then you could have a concert and then you sell the CD afterwards of the actual concert itself. So I thought that was like a pretty cool idea.
That is cool.
But yeah, what I got to do some really interesting research on like the actual structural makeup of studios, of recording studios, both like anything from large concert venues like a piano hall or a symphony orchestra venue, like down to like what a like $1 million like enterprise level recording studio would be. But it all comes down to how you manage echo, basically, is what it's all a recording studio is about. And like not even when you anything besides vocals, right, is gonna you need like you're looking to emulate like what it sounds like listening when you're playing that music. Wow. So what I try to do if I'm recording in my house is like I want to have, first off, you don't want to like you don't want to be pointing anything like perpendicular at all ever, because it'll bounce across. Like imagine like I'm talking into here and it's going to bounce across that wall and then back and then back, and you're going to get this like relay echo effect that's going to muddy the sound. So you want to be like angled essentially, because that's going to deaden the echo. Then
sorry,
go ahead.
Can I get, for like better understanding, are you talking about the mic? Like you can't hold it like this?
Yeah, so
like
yeah,
this or something?
You don't,
you
well, positioning the mic is going to usually be like right in front of the instrument. It depends on like, let's say we're doing a guitar or a ukulele. The hole, like the oculus that they call it, like right in the middle of that hole is where the treble and the bass are going to be equal. And then if you move the mic to one side or the other, then you get more treble, you get more bass, depending on which side you come from. So like, you know how the bottom of it's wider, top of it's narrower? The bottom, or they call it the bout, is where all the bass comes from. And so if you can angle it so you get the more sound from that part of it, you get more bass. If you angle it to get more sound from the upper part of it, you get more treble. So you kind of like move it around. Yeah, it's interesting, right?
That's wild. Okay. In that engineering class, they taught us about different mics and where the sound and stuff, but I thought about singers and how they kind of will move. And now I'm like, is that why? But maybe not.
No, it is. It actually is. Isn't that crazy though? I mean, like, because
cool.
you think about, like if you think about, it's just interesting, like all of these crazy dynamics that go into it.
Wow.
But long story short, you want to get it right in the sweet spot of what you want it to sound like. It takes a little bit of effort. And then you also want to be in, if you're in a carpeted room, it's usually better because it's going to absorb more sound. And then if you're not pointed a wall perpendicularly when you're actually playing, if you're pointed like angled in the room, then that's better as well.
Ah, okay. So you have like the padding on the wall too. Okay. Whoa. I'm thinking about like the symphony. I used to go to the symphony in high school. And it was just, I mean, you know, it's like the stage and then everything is like coming out. And it was just oh my God, it was just wow. That was that changed my life.
Isn't it?
That helped me understand reverb. Yeah.
But how cool is it that like those places are designed so that you can sit there unmiked on the center stage and somebody in the very back row can hear you well. Like it's all about projection, amplifying. It's so cool. It's the science behind it is.
They did that before mics too.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's whoa. So I didn't know that. I learned a new fact about Mr. Lou. Cool. And that Khalil recorded his ukulele before. That is neat. Wow. I've always found it like hard to start making music again after like I stopped, because I feel like my muscle memory isn't there, and then I have to like get it going again, like think of how like a pattern, a beat, a drum pattern can go in my mind, you know what I mean, like how it's supposed to sound, if that makes sense. Like it used to come faster for me, and now I feel like it's slowed down because I took such a long break from making music. Excuse me. So
I mean, I definitely
Do you
get
have
that. I take breaks from music like a lot because I make a lot, and so I gotta keep my mind fresh with like new experiences and all that. I'd say taking a big break is good. A lot of times we just get in the way of ourselves when we're making music, especially me. I've gone like too many times to try to start creating with the intention of creating something good. And that's not what music is. Like holding music to a standard of good just doesn't work, because good is like,
so subjective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So usually when I just like pull it up and I'm like, all right, I just want to make something. I don't know what it's gonna be, but whatever it turns into, once I see it going in a good direction, I'm gonna just put a lot more energy and effort into it. So usually like, the best part about music is that as soon as you stop, you get a bunch of more experiences in your mind that shape you into a whole different person than when you started. And then after that, you take all those experiences and you put them in a whole new song. So I wouldn't worry about taking a big break. Just like once you feel like, all right, I want to make some music and you got some time, just go for it. Like the music will make itself pretty much.
Go in there. Okay. So I'll just try and remember how to mix and master things. Have y'all heard of BandLab?
No, what is that?
It's a new, I don't know how I found it. It's it's because I was trying to download something for my phone. So like when I'm like on the go or trying to like get my memory back or, just make something. I looked in the App Store for a music making app, and I found BandLab. It's free. Artists get paid for their music. If they, if they post their music, people buy, like they get all of their money. I don't know. I'm still waiting for the catch. It's really cool. Like plugins are pretty free. I'm trying to think. They have everything in there. Like,
so is it production? So it's like production and publishing, basically.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and publishing, and people always. I'm on their Instagram and their, I think their Twitter. And they're always asking them, why is this free? Like, what's going on? And they're like, we think it should just be free.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So it's really cool. And you can record your vocals and use it on your phone or your laptop. And I have it on my phone because it's fun.
Cool.
And they have their own cloud, so you can save your music on there. And it's fun. And that can really, I feel like if anybody wants to try making music, you can, I'll type it in the chat. You can start there because you can just play around with it and have fun, use your headphones.
Right. So yeah, for any heartbeats that, just want to make some music like on the go or something like that, or they just want to try making something cool, it's posted in the comments. And for anybody who wants to try it out, you can go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. We are pretty much out of time. What do you guys think about today's session?
Well, I thought it was cool to hear Makai and like I said, learn new facts about y'all and like talk about the interior design of like a music hall and like that's fun. And then Khalil, like you made a song about hating calculus or struggling with it. I don't know if you hate it with your mouth. Like that's cool with the beatboxing.
Right.
So that's tight.
I can't wait to show that to my teacher because Miss Moore is my favorite teacher. She's my favorite calculus teacher. Like only one I've had. So when she sees that, she's gonna be like, oh, first of all, you, and second of all, what is this?
I love that. That's so funny. Oh,
All right,
that's what's up.
it's time to wrap it up. Yeah.
Yep.
All
It was
right.
fun, guys.
All right, Miss Joni,
That's
we're ready to go. Woo.
All right, see y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, everybody.
Um,
See ya.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Y'all, thank you, Beats, Miss Amasama, Mr. Lou. Always come through with the music tip. And the poet, purifying. But y'all know what I'm about to say, man. Listen, go be productive, yo. Go do something productive. Go do something that's connected to your goals, that's connected to your version of success. You got maybe about 2 hours left work in the working day. Go do something, yo. And if you don't have goals, that's a bigger problem, and we need to be talking. But all right, y'all. I'll catch y'all next week. See y'all. I'm out.